Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a good one. We have got the MPO lead card here, round 2 back 9 coverage at the 2024 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship with BigBarri commentary bringing you the action. And boy, oh boy, the action has been actioning so far. It has been nice.
Yeah, is it round 3?
It feels like it's
basically,
championship.
right? Because they all start, 10 under.
Oh, I
under.
see. I mean, the scores are reflecting it. But man, I mean, not a red number on this scorecard.
Crazy.
James and Isaac shooting decent front nines at 3 under apiece. They're just going to lose a quick 3 and 4 to our leaders, Ricky, Wysocki, and Gannon Buhr.
And Ezra Robinson out there just absolutely shredding as well.
Ricky said in this, I think it was his post-round interview yesterday, that if he shoots 4 sevens, he wins.
Yeah.
Well, he's already done that. So an even par back 9 is all he needs to do to stay on pace. Don't think he's going to want to do that today, though.
No, not with hole 10 coming up, which is 333 up the hill, nothing in the way, easiest shot on the course. You can't miss this one.
I like this camera view. It's not the one that you would ever experience as a player, but man, that's a pretty shot to see.
How hard do you think he's throwing that? Because that looked like...
Percentage-wise, or what?
Yeah.
How do you want me to quantify
So,
it?
yeah, from 100 being his max distance.
A solid 41%.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Same with this guy.
Yep. That's a 41%er right there.
And how hard are you throwing it?
61%, 64.5%.
Okay. Proctor throwing fairway.
And the collision.
70 feet.
I mean, this has got to be somewhat demoralizing for Isaac and James. Every time that they don't throw a perfect shot, they are essentially losing a stroke to these guys.
At what point do you become a spectator on the card when these guys are just throwing it? It's one thing if somebody's throwing good shots and making it, and you don't really notice what's going on. Mm-hmm. But these guys throw a bad shot and then they make it from 90 feet.
Yeah, I think I think right about now is when you start realizing, like, I'm kind of just a part of the story.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here.
Bystander.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm playing, but I need to appreciate what's going on.
It almost takes the pressure off of you because you're like, I mean, I'm just gonna play.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of here. And then you can get your 7 birdies.
Yep.
Oh wait, I'm beating the rest of the field by 6, and I'm losing by 12.
That's the first time Ricky's been an inch off a dead center, and it was still a perfect putt.
Wow.
It just can be described as a perfect fall day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Perfect temperature, 0 wind. The leaves are still green, so there's not too many leaves on the ground. You're not going to lose your disc. It's just the perfect time to play disc golf.
I think Proctor's got the perfect outfit. The shorts with the slim long sleeve. You know what I mean? Because it is a little chilly.
He's got the fresh kicks from the Nike outlet, too. He's rocking.
Oh.
Hole 11 is such a fun par 3. It's been the same hole since it was designed all the way back in the early 2010s. 375. You can just ever so slightly see the top band on the elevated basket. If you're standing 6'6", you can see it. If not, you can stand on the bench and you'll see it just fine. But you know there's that big hill behind the basket, so you got to put the brakes at the right time.
Heavy on the Anheuser, and it's going to cost him.
It'll be a very fast approach.
He likes it. But I think he's going to be surprised. He had to have hit something that we couldn't see because a lot of speed got taken off of it when it reach nose up on the ground there.
It's hard to predict what the ground play is going to do once it gets over the hill and starts tracking down. And that's so good. That is still short of the circle edge, but...
A scary putt.
Yep. But not
One
one
of
you
the
can
funnest ones, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're like, well, I'm 30 feet. I got to go for it.
It is exhilarating. Oh, look at this thing twisting.
Late drifter.
Oh, park job.
Baby, show me that again in slow motion.
They should have. That was a follow flight deserving all the way. Does this avoid getting edge? I think he wisely plays off to that left side where it's a little bit more forgiving.
Wisely plays to every route in the entire forest.
Yeah, that's true too. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Rick.
That is a shocking move.
I think if Gannon's parked, he goes. He goes.
Isaac goes, and Isaac delivers.
Great putt.
Remember when we tried to give him that nickname? We tried to give him the delivery driver or the...
Oh, yeah.
I forget what it was. Must not have been that good.
He gets away with a kind of a lackadaisical upshot, Gannon does.
With the dead center perfect putt.
Mm-hmm. Great drive by Proctor, who's still bogey-free and playing fantastic.
Yeah, it doesn't... it doesn't feel like it because he's getting outclassed right now. But yeah, it's still great. 4 under's fantastic.
Very easily, he could be the one that's winning the card at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, 4 under is winning
great.
other cards.
Yes, absolutely.
4 under is winning many other cards, especially just through 11 holes. Like 4 under might not win the card after 18.
No.
But through 11,
yes.
That's a good start.
All right, 12 is a par 4, 622. Round the corner you go. And then, wait, what did I say? A little sidearm to the right and then straight as a string. That's still the case on this.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Get into a good spot, throw it as straight as you can. If not, you're going to be scrambling and trying to bend something through one of the tightest fairways we have on the course.
We'll check in here with Niklas Antala, currently sitting in 4th place. This one turns through the back door, and he's going to have a look coming back from back edge of the circle long for the birdie. Don't forget that Niklas took a double bogey on hole 12 yesterday. So he's trying to improve by 3 strokes. And that's one of those situations where Nevin gives and Nevin takes, and I feel like that's Nevin giving you a little bit there.
No, I agree.
And then here's a situation where Ezra takes.
He's like, wow, I'm so good. It's crazy, isn't it? Look at that scorecard.
I just think, oh my gosh. 5 in a row, 8 of the last 9. Oh,
this poor
Someone
course.
get a fire extinguisher out here. This course is getting burnt today.
Torched.
Oh my goodness. And Niklas sitting on 5 birdies in the last 6 holes. You guys, you don't do that to Nevin Park. It's called a nightmare for a reason.
Great spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty flowers right now. How'd they grow those right there?
Just naturally grow every year. That's a nice width there for James. It's going to get a little unfortunate with that tree, but I like that it stays up high and can get back to the middle with the hyzer fade.
Someone needs to help that guy out of that ditch.
He's been there for you just as long as those flowers have been there, unfortunately. Can't get him out.
Little spectator trap.
That looks a lot like the drive yesterday from Gannon. It's a little bit farther down the hill, but still good access to the tunnel coming up.
As good as they make them almost.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that little tree kick. That's just fine for Ricky.
Oh, here he comes.
It finally dislodges it. His ankle has been stuck there for years. So stupid. And James gets all the way.
Wow.
Are you
incredible.
kidding?
It's like the best shot ever.
That never happens early woods on the left side of hole. Oh, I want to call it 4 because that's the original 4, but on 12 now.
How do these guys throw it so straight all the time?
I don't know. I honestly
Like,
don't
we
know.
could play catch from 80 feet. I'm pulling you off of the spot.
Well, it's a good way to warm up because I'm running.
Yeah. It's called fetch when you play with me.
Yeah, but I play a lot of fetch.
Yeah.
When you play catch with Gannon, it's called catch because if you don't, it's going to hit you in the face.
And Ricky with a great shot, but he keeps hitting like the last one, and it makes him have to earn it.
Mm-hmm.
Circle's edge has been fine to him today, though.
Just,
I mean,
I've been
eventually-
asking for it for years. Just one day. Give me one day where I feel the power that these guys have with their straight shots.
Little leak. That would have been an incredible birdie.
No doubt.
Yeah, he's been just circle's edge or just outside.
Just look at that. I mean, James just threw a miracle prayer forehand flex through the woods, barely misses a 50-footer, and he's going to lose a stroke to everyone on the card on a tough par 4.
How about Ricky just burying another one?
I'm with you, man. Just a few more, and then we're booknote.
What are we doing?
Bookmark this.
Two more?
Yeah, there's been some epic ones. I can't off the top of my head think, but this is going to go on that list of like, hey, you want to know what really good putting looks like?
10,000 feet worth of putts.
Refer to
between two guys.
This.
And really, Isaac's been putting well, too. Proctor a little leaky, but...
Yeah, wow.
Going
9
with purpose,
down
too.
through 11, or through 12 holes now for Ricky. 8 down by Gannon. Unreal blistering start heading into another tough one here. Hole 13 is a par 4, 630 feet. You have to get to the corner. If you don't get to the bend, you're playing it for par. There's no way to cheat this hole. But it's so tough to get to the top of the hill in that bend. It's a backhand turnover with a fairway driver, maybe a mid-range, but probably a fairway driver. And then you got to turn right and do it again with something slower. Does this stay clean? That looked a little
question.
overturned.
Yeah, it was. It was. You got to avoid the kick right. If he can kick left, he can scramble up there.
It's just like a one disc does it all type of course for Gannon. That feels like he really can shape that PD on any angle he wants.
It's like a cheat code because he's throwing it 470.
He threw it on his approach on 6.
Yeah, 470.
Yeah, 470 feet, if not more.
Uh-oh. That's in danger of the bogey. First real bad shot, I would say, from Ricky today.
You're going to call that bad?
It's really bad.
I mean, the
You can't-
result is really bad, but I mean, he's only barely off the line and catches the inside of the fairway
it's just-
tree.
It's just the worst mistake you can do is
Yeah.
leaking it left because you get the kick right.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Rick's going to have to pull out the stops here if he wants to save the par. It's going to take something really good here. And lucky, I'd say. You can't just be good. Well,
That's good.
that's really
That's great
yeah.
to have any sort of approach. Now, you can get stuck over there very easily. Seen a lot of people kick over there. They try to be the hero, and then they're in there for 2-3 throws. I
Years.
actually saw an 8 there
Yep.
from somebody last year doing the same thing.
Look at James getting a little creative with the cut roller. I mean, that's just barely missing that route away from maybe getting down there for a look and C2. Isaac also having to go forehand out. And he makes it to the top of the hill. It's going to be,
It's good.
yeah, it's a good shot, but look at the angle here. You'd like to be another 30 feet to get better access down the alley.
Stand still.
Oh.
Good second tree. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a swift little punch to the dome. Wake you up.
Yeah, I would say now Isaac's shot wasn't bad. He was forced to kind of go at that tree, you know?
Yeah, that's down the middle all the way.
Ricky just keeps scrambling.
It's a pretty good scramble spot for the forehand turnover. It really opens up well. And that is one of Ricky's best shots.
Not going to have to make a 40-footer.
Good work there.
Jump putt.
And Paul, unless this goes in, which it will not, this is going to be the first bogey we have seen today by our feature group.
That's nuts. That's crazy to me. Ooh, might as well throw another one on there. Nope, that's fine.
Yeah, James will have pretty manageable putt there for his par. And I really shouldn't call it a feature group. This is a very much earned lead card. But yeah, not even a guarantee bogey. You had to make a putt for it.
He hit that little stump. Cost him the whole distance.
It feels so automatic for two players on this card. And again, not at all to take anything away from the bogey-free performance that James Proctor is putting together. A solid round, by all means.
I would say above solid. No bogeys, getting birdies.
Uh-huh.
That's the recipe out here.
That's it. Niklas rocking the baby down the middle of the fairway, and pretty common collection spot for the really good drives. The A++ get into circle one.
Stretch it out.
And another solid putt for Niklas. Hyvä heitto, Nikke. Talk about
Second card full of short kings over there.
Man, that kid has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Niklas Antola is someone who enjoys the sport of disc golf.
I enjoy watching him.
Evan Smith enjoys disc golf. That chase card you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the hole that you just saw Niklas birdie. What are you throwing to keep it straight, 406?
I'm throwing... well, let me rephrase this. I'm going with the ESP nuke.
Well, thank you for answering, but I was actually addressing our audience. No, I was asking.
They are too.
They are too? Oh, wow.
Gannon going with the same disc every single time. Change the angle of release. Throw a dime.
When they moved this tee pad back 2 years ago, I was not a fan. I thought the original hole that you see up ahead of you.
Watch out for the pine cone. Ugh.
Ricky's not worried about it. He's just trying to throw hyzers down a straight hole. Does it again. I did not think this hole would be birdied very much. I was so freaking wrong. I mean, these guys have no problem with 406 dead straight.
Proctor gets through.
Did you like the original? The original's a great hole.
I think this is a fantastic hole. I like
it is.
the old
It's
hole
wonderful.
for sure. But I mean, watch these guys. They make the gap look pretty dang big.
They'll figure it out, right?
Yep. I think we should start making them easier so people quit getting so good.
That's the problem. All these hard holes are making players get better than they should be.
With that being said, we got 2 putting for birdie, 2 scrambling. Wow, this is a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a chance.
It's Proctor. Been high on these deep ones. Hasn't quite got the nose angle right. Ricky from outside the circle. Can he keep doing it? Oh,
all right. Bookmark it.
Well, we need one more.
Yeah, but I'm already there. I feel like I'm already there.
Gannon
But I'll say it. I'll say, you know what? Let's just go ahead and say, go ahead and make another big one for us, Rick.
Yeah.
We need one more. Yep.
And Isaac's made a couple real nice deep ones too. And then Gannon's made everything. He missed that one easy one. Proctor missed the one easy one.
There's one round that sticks out to me that I just watched on YouTube. I wasn't even commentating for it, but it's the Masters, the Tim Slinsky Masters from Burlington several years ago when Schwebe won. That lead card, the putter didn't hit the ground for anyone all around.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I need to check that out.
But aside from that, this is definitely up there as some of the best putting I've ever seen.
I mean, in this day and age,
Boy, this guy, man.
In order to have an impressive putt in daylight, hey, look at this. That thing's in the air. He's fist pumping it there. Like, you don't see. You gotta wait. You gotta wait and see. Okay, did I get the power right? Like, what's
Courtesy
going on?
warning? Should we send one? Send one in from the booth?
Too late. It's too late.
All right, this is just a little bit of a courtesy warning for Rick tomorrow. Stop fist bumping until it's in.
I like that.
I'll text him right now. Hole 15, par 3, 346, dual route. Pick your adventure here. You got the Anheuser, you got the sidearm. They're the same route. And then there's the flip up straight shot that I think we'll see James Proctor throw. He threw a dime yesterday.
I like the sidearm. Personally, just because you can push the back side and it opens up the gap big time. Just like that. He's going to have the circle's edge look.
I don't care. It's in.
Well, obviously.
It's just a birdie. He just is. He's secured a birdie because he hasn't hit a tree.
Yesterday, Ricky turned it too early, and he does it again.
I can't tell you how shocked I am to not see him going forehand with a fairway driver of some kind. It really surprises me.
I'm in the same boat. Proctor don't care about no turnovers.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Just the steep hyzer out of the hand with an understable disc, just flipping up instantly right down the perfect line.
And then this guy going.
Look at that width.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah, it's going to be great now.
Yep, that's the shot, is get it as far left and then slow drift all the way to the hole.
That is his MO.
Yesterday I said I thought it needed to be opposite. Like, I thought you needed a quick turn. You don't with the backhand.
You got to keep it wide on this one, or a super late flip with a super understable disc.
All right, big putt here to gain one. Oh, my goodness.
Heart, no question about it.
Look at his.
Look at his. You don't do this at Nevin, folks. I just got to reemphasize that. As many times as you need to hear it, it's just not that type of course. And if it were, it wouldn't be selected for the Pro Tour Championship. Ricky's going to fall to the back of the box with a par. On a hole that played as really the must-get on the course. That one and hole 10, both getting gobbled up by the field. 24 birdies on hole 10 out of 33. 22 out of 33 on hole 15.
Proctor down by 10. Bogey free. Yo. Pack a lunch.
Hole 16 is This is, I mean, the last 3 holes, my goodness, how tough. Aaron Gossage yesterday birdied the last 3 holes and jumped up a ton of spots onto the chase card. And then we just thought maybe no one would do that. Ricky did it. Okay, so Ricky did that to shoot his 7 under and really solidify a great round. If Gannon or Ricky birdie the last 3 holes, Gannon could get to 14 under with a birdie finish. This is pushing the right edge of the fairway. If it misses the trees, it's home.
What trees?
It's home.
Oh. Wow.
It's home in the birdie household.
Proctor. Great shot. Fantastic. 80-footer. You lost another one.
Yeah, you heard him say it. I'll take it. And there's no one sitting here bummed out by hitting this gap. I don't care where the disc goes. If you center the gap, you're happy. It's instantly uphill, instantly a tight gap, and then you still have to clear 440 to 450 of power.
Great shot from Isaac. Ricky's pulled it. Can he get away with it?
Oh, look where he's at, Paul. You remember when he was over there last year?
Yeah.
That's like the same exact spot.
I think he was farther last year, maybe.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. It seemed like he was like this far. Because it did that swinging.
It was a big putt.
Yeah, wait. Oh, this is far.
This is far. For the best round of putting all time.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is. We asked for it. We needed one more. He gave us another one.
I never seen anything like it. Been playing a long time, seen a lot of rounds, seen a lot of good putting rounds. This guy is filling it up. He's had like 2 holes where he had a tap in.
This is unbelievable.
And Gannon just like actually fine right by him. Just chilling, birdieing every hole too.
Oh, Proctor's going to take a bogey.
And that's his first bogey. And
that's
guess what? You're going to lose 2 to the leaders when you bogey
Oh, yeah.
out here.
As quick
apparently.
as snapping your fingers, because I mean, these guys are not letting up.
26-27 under par.
Gannon is actually beating Ricky for the round now.
Yeah.
I mean, he has for the last few holes, but... Well, actually, no, the last hole. His last birdie was how he took a 1-shot advantage over Rick. Ricky came out of the gates just blazing, and he hasn't let up. Yet Gannon is 12 under with 2 to go. And Ricky, mind you, 10 under course record. That blew our minds. We weren't quite sure if anybody could get to double digits last year, and Ricky did it, and we were just blown away. These guys have 2 more holes to go even lower if they avoid the OB that is surrounding hole 17. And I mean, just 2 diabolical par 4s to finish up here. If you can take a hole out in the open field and make it a good hole, then it would look something like this. This is a pretty awesome design for a hole that essentially just plays across a soccer field.
Heavy hyzer, that looks great.
You want to go left, open up that angle on the approach. If you're just outside the 18-yard box here, you're in a great spot.
Very good. Similar angle.
And there's the patented clap.
I mean, they're right on top of each other.
Is that not fitting? This is given some serious European Open Eagle McMahon, Paul Macbeth vibes right now.
Hey, that's a good callback, man.
Just talking about 2 guys who are just early in the event, complete separation.
Yeah, just annihilating the field.
And each one of them is keeping the other honest on every single shot. And if they don't birdie, they're losing a stroke. Great drive from Isaac. Great drive from James. Everyone in position. James got a little bit more distance to cover, but not by too much.
It's a far distance for mid-range. He's going to have to make sure
Scary.
that it doesn't come out.
It's flattening out. This might cross the corner, but I don't think, no, it's just not quite enough.
Like 2 feet. Almost a good shot, but that would still be 70 feet. I think it's a either have a very understable mid-range like this one, or fairway driver. Make sure you cover the distance.
That's a great shot.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
See how you kind of have to dive it over there? It's not like a floaty shot.
It's a very Niklas Antala type of turnover.
And Isaac, honestly, get it on the angle and ride that angle.
This is just a chip shot for Rick. If you make this, execute the drive the way that Ricky did, this is just as mere of a formality as it gets.
You know what I mean? What are you talking about, Swiss Army knife? It is there, and then.
There's a lot of tools in the Swiss Army knife that you don't use often, but they're still there and they still work.
Yeah, that's a good point. Toothpick, nobody's ever used it, and if you are, you're gross.
That's just a fact. Gannon looks like a toothpick. Oh, maybe I should have said that.
Yeah, maybe not. Proctor, be nice to have one of these drop high all day. It's so funny because in a different situation, he's battling for a win. You know what I mean? With that score, great putt from Isaac.
Sure.
And then now he feels defeated, and he's having a fantastic round.
And back-to-back bogeys for James is really going to hurt when the rest of the card is going to be doing this kind of stuff right here. Rick just steps up and misses that one. Air balls. 3 putts. No longer the best putting round of all time.
Just goes instantly to the worst putting round I've ever seen.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
I've seen some pretty bad putting rounds in my life.
And this is not one of them.
This is the exact opposite. This is the best I've ever seen anybody play ever, and 2 people are doing it.
I'm
telling you, I've been playing this game a long time. I've seen a lot of disc golf. These 2 rounds that you're watching from these guys, and I'll throw Ezra in there with the 9 under going into 18.
Yep.
Those are the best rounds I've ever seen, I think, ever.
I think if ratings were fair, I think that we would be seeing maybe the first ever simultaneous 1100s.
I don't care about ratings.
I'm just telling you. I just think like the quality of round here is 1100 quality for 2 players on 1 card.
Yeah, I got it. It's the best I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. That's good enough.
I think that's as good as it gets.
That's as good as it gets. Yeah, for sure. And I can't disagree with you.
Have you seen anybody ever play this good?
No. Nope. No, I don't. I mean, it's hard to go back over, but no, it's hard to.
This course is so difficult. This is the course where you shoot under par and you're like, okay, yeah, I got
2 under. Yeah, I had to fight for it, but it feels good. I got back to under.
Got 2 in a row to finish.
No question. Niklas from the spot where he took a big number yesterday makes the correction, and boy, this is
that's beautiful.
This is a dandy.
Well, they could mess it up. They could take bogeys and stuff here and ruin everything, but Ezra for a 10 under.
They're not gonna. Oh, you're saying these guys?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about them. But for now, let's see if he can knock down a. Yeah, why not? He's just grabbing his putter too. Everybody gets a birdie putt.
Can we just keep this weather the way it is forever?
Hey, you get a 50-footer. You get a 50-footer.
Right?
You get to pick up your disc early.
I'm just
a great birdie right here.
Thinking about shooting like a 6 or 7 under and feeling real good about yourself.
I'll be ecstatic.
And then just getting doubled.
Didn't you say you guys played triples on the practice round?
Yeah. We shot 12. Gannon's at 13. We didn't think anybody was going to beat that score. And then Gannon.
And it was you, Anthony.
AB and Adam, yeah. It was also at 9 a.m., so I mean, it was a little early for us.
Used to teeing off late, you know. Gannon in trouble. There's no birdie from where he is right now.
I agree. It looked like a great tee shot. Just needed to hold for a moment longer.
But okay, this holds. Yeah, he likes it.
He likes it.
I like it too.
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
What kind of footing are we going to have up there for Ricky?
If he has a swing at all, it's a sidearm
He's sending.
350 feet. Yeah. Remember, he doesn't have to park it. Like we're talking 60 feet here.
There's a good one from Isaac. He also had a big time trouble on 18 with the out of bounds tee shot, out of bounds approach. Ended up taking a double bogey. Man, that thing unraveled.
Good kick. Might have been a bad kick. Gives him into a spot where he can go.
James just has a bunch of zombies in his bag that he unravels for 18 holes. Like every disc he just throws with a ton of hyzer and it just wiggles its way out.
So he doesn't want any part of it. Okay, buddy. Good shot. Yep, this is a putter.
I meant to say mummies, not zombies. That makes no sense.
I didn't know where you were, but
Mummies.
I figured
they're
people
all raveled up
did.
and he unravels the mummies. It's Halloween time, dude.
That's
what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Nothing made sense when you unravel a zombie. They're unravelable.
All right, Isaac is going.
Sorry, this good disc golf's got me silly today, folks.
Sit down.
I'm about to get real silly because that's another sick shot.
Gives the... Looks like Gannon's giving him his flowers, saying good job. Okay, yeah, looks like he does have fast.
Oh, he's got the branches. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't think you can justify it. He can't get the swing. He hates it.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of when a cat's like trying to jump up on something, but it knows it can't get up there. And it's like, but normally, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to try it.
How many times have you seen them try and just miss by 4 feet, though?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Legs sprawled out.
Perfect. That's what it reminded me of. Okay, big approach, though. Got to stay focused.
Absolutely hates every second of it. He wanted that birdie so bad.
Look at that card.
I just hope for all of our sakes that they can just do something like this again at least once in the next 2 rounds, because today was special. Today was fun. And today really shows me what disc golf can be like when it's played at the top level.
Yeah. You guys need to come out and see this. Isaac?
Yeah, birdie him up. We saw a lot of players today go from double yesterday to birdie today. We saw it with Gannon, we saw it with Niklas, and we saw it with Isaac.
Well, Isaac said, too, in his interview that he was going to lay it up to the corner. Who said a game plan is important at the highest level?
Yeah, you're only halfway through the event. There's a lot of golf to play. So I'm not going to say anything's over yet. Yeah. And he's not saying he's out of it yet, because he's not. But he is 8 shots back of Ricky. He is 7 shots back of Gannon. And if you take what today showed us for a blueprint,
go for 18.
You got to go for 18 if you want to get back into it. So
3 bogeys for the whole entire card. It's crazy. Look at these scores: 12 under, 13 under. That's the best disc golf you've ever seen. I'm sorry, but that is. You can take me back to the European Open. You can take me back to the battles with Paul and Ricky back in the day. This course is the hardest course that you play.
Yeah, for those scores.
They just shot 12 and 13 under par. You saw the putters not really hit the ground. Gannon missed 1, and he still shot 13. He missed that one down the hill. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah, Gannon missed the putt on hole 6.
Yep.
Ricky laid up that putt on hole 11.
Gannon made one from 90.
Yeah, I mean, they could do better. They could even go lower.
I mean, Ricky showed you how to put the disc in the basket. Gannon showed you how to throw perfect shots over and over again, straight as you can throw them. I mean, that was an incredible round. I can't believe what I just saw. I really can't.
2 more rounds. Hopefully, some of them are something like this.
Well,
Well, it's a Disc Golf Pro Tour. It's the championship, baby. We'll see you guys tomorrow.